That was weird. What's up, guys? My name's Grimecraft.
What's up? It's me, OM3. You're hanging out in homeroom with us once again. You're a real trooper. I hope you know that. What's poppin', Sir Grimes? How you feeling today?
Today was a good day.
It was. It was. All praise Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Praise the orb. Praise the Doge orb. Praise the Dogecoin. That's a lot of people having a nice day if you're into meme coins. It's been a thing.
Just remember,
well, that's good. Always
bet on the meme.
That's actually true. Praise the Dogecoin. That's a lot of people having a nice day if it was just ridiculous. I got it like years ago because I was like, yeah, I would love to buy something with Dogecoin. That would be super funny to me. I wasn't expecting this shit though. This is relatively outrageous. Some
throw away your quarters, everybody. Throw away your quarters.
Doge for all. And there's kind of a lot going on. This one's packed for both of us. We both got some cool shit going on here. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Why don't you go first? Because I'm adjusting the audio levels.
I feel like I'm always going first, and this is what I do. Okay. So, I got some, I'm a little nervous about this one. It's a new era for your boy. And I posted my Patreon today. And I posted the Patreon because I am in a strange situation where, I lost my primary source of income. So you gotta evolve and adapt. I always think that, and I try to be fully transparent. So like, I feel like a lot of people feel this way, that there's a kind of nervous energy around money. And it's just like really bizarre thing because it creates this sort of polarity. It really repels some people and some people are down to support or whatever. In my case, the thing that I'm the most sensitive about is just not wanting to feel like I'm monetizing any of my friendships or anything. That was preventing me from doing this for a while. But this is the right thing to do because I want to spend all my time. I'm so fucking passionate about these spaces and about helping people with their creative psychology and with motivating and helping transform and uplift people that I want to give it my all, and I know that I can do it. This time I'm betting on myself. That's really what it's all about. Is I'm always telling everybody else to bet on themselves, and I'm always pushing people to do the thing, and then I have to do the thing. I have to step up, and I have to try. So it's a little scary, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And I'm really excited. Right now it's up. The link is there. You can check out the tiers. There's one that's kind of hidden and it's the most expensive one. And you can look at that and be like, well, that's kind of a ridiculous price, but I'm actually really excited about that tier because that's like one-on-one coaching, and I want to help people with their creative kind of psychology and kind of their whole package, and help them kind of package and boost themselves into and through the metaverse, and keep them on track and help them really capitalize on their passions. I'm really stoked for that because I'm building sort of a track and a course and a plot for that because I've worked through it with myself. I've been taking notes of everything I've been doing with myself. And I've been in this space for a long time. I've built other successful projects in the past. I know how to do it. And I'm excited to share that information with other people too. I'm excited about the whole project. And all of the Patreon stuff holds me accountable to creating the things that I want to be creating and that I am creating. And it's just an exciting thing, but definitely a little bit nervous, a little bit shaky. So
you want to share that link for us?
Oh yeah. Shoot, I thought we had the bot going, so let me see.
The bot is going, but I didn't put the link up. I thought we'd have a mod. Can you just say it out loud so someone copies it?
I actually don't know. So let me find it. I pasted it to you here a little bit ago. Where is it?
Please hold.
I found it. Please hold and understand. Here we go. There it is. That's it. So if you feel like it, check it out. There'll be stuff in there later tonight. it's bare bones right this second. The stuff's coming later tonight. I have a video in there explaining what's coming. Some really cool shit. But I'm gonna post a video too on Twitter. Look, again, no pressure. I'm not taking notes on who's fucking supporting this thing and who isn't. If you can, we're all in all these crazy. The world's fucking crazy right now. So
yeah. Hey, I subbed
whatever you could do. If you could share it, I will kiss you. I'll kiss you later on camera. The fact is, just sharing the shit is like monumental, really huge for me. So like, whatever. That's it. I'm out. I'm done. And also, this is what it looks like when you're uncomfortable about doing a thing and you just do it fucking anyway. So whatever it is that you got rolling around in there that you're uncomfortable with doing, just fucking do it, because it's not so bad on the outside, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? And for one of you freaks that's sitting there judging me in there right now, that's okay. There's nothing that you can do that I haven't done worse. So
yeah, let's
roll, baby.
And just know that top tier for Ohm is less than therapy. So I think that's worth it. So when you think about your mental forte,
it is significantly less. And look, like, just one more thing on that. There's a lot of people that come to me for, like, creatives actually, that come to me when they're in some tough spots.
Me included.
And it's an honor for me to help untwist some knots for them. I'm terrible with it when it comes to myself sometimes, but I've got a lot of experience help untangle knots for creatives, and all down the chain, starting from, just getting started all the way to people that play main stage, like headliner giant festivals and are like king of the world type shit. So I've got some experience with it. I'm really stoked to help if I can. And I'm happy that, I've been able to help anybody so far.
Yeah.
I want to do it more.
Yeah. Speaking of helping people and how you've helped people, I know this guy's helped me a lot to take some creative risks. And one of them just kind of launched today. And I'd like to show you guys, if you haven't seen, this. This is the Memory Card 1 non-fungible token, which is for sale right now on Rarible. Technically, it was supposed to drop tomorrow, but I jumped the gun a little bit trying to get verified, and luckily they took care of that really quickly for me. But anyways, I have this cool video that I've been working on with some of our friends in it that can kind of tell you what's going on with this thing and why it's important. So let's run that.
Initiate the
Memory Card 1 is the first in the series of non-fungible tokens to support artists who play at Grime Canyon. Fans who bid on the Memory Card series will be determining the value of each virtual show that happens here at Grime Canyon.
This is like the virtual Red Rocks.
It's honestly a different energy in here.
The experience of everyone being there, the intimacy of everyone being behind the DJs.
Unlike most NFTs, this one has utility and function. The profits from the sale will support the acts directly.
I think what Grimecraft is trying to do is to show hope and indicators of how independent artists will work in the future.
NFTs are the perfect match for both VR and AR experiences.
NFTs used in this way have the potential to alter the music space entirely, especially as virtual worlds become more prevalent. So that's that. I want to thank everyone who, helped make that video possible. I worked really hard on it, and the drop, so to speak, is at midnight tonight. So if you want to bid on a piece that supports artists and pushes forward the music industry in ways to decentralize the system and kind of break up what's been happening at the top for a number of years, consider bidding on this non-fungible token. And again, it's an actual item that you can use in here and show off to your friends that will gain value forever and help artists make money forever. So I think that's a really cool use of the blockchain and non-fungible tokens. And I'm happy that I took the creative risk to make this happen. So thanks for helping with that, and everybody here in this community. So
Yeah, crush it. I think it's awesome because it also like you're sharing the proceeds like it's a way for artists to get paid, and I don't know, I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool strategy. It's really interesting, and I'm excited to see where that goes. So good job getting that up and out, because you don't know till you fucking try, right?
exactly. Anyways, there's a guy we brought here that's tried all that stuff.
Now that we're done, now that we're done fucking fanging for your resources, and basically we're metaversal busking here. We have an extremely talented and intelligent, super snake skeleton lord Clyde Machine is here with us. Let's bring out Clyde. Come on down.
Can I come out of the pod now?
Down. Yes, you may exit.
Oh wait,
Frank,
wait,
we
I
gotta
gotta
change
do
the
jump
locks
out.
on the
Hold
pod.
I gotta jump out of the pod though. I can't just walk out. Oh,
Frank.
there we go.
Fucking Frank. Okay. Sometimes I can handle it. Sometimes I can't.
Oh my God. Did you really? Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this jersey.
Guys, the Simps have entered the metaverse.
Holy
Oh
shit! Can
my
I get an
gosh.
NFT of that? I'll give it to my mom for her birthday. She would love it.
Perfect.
Wow.
Oh my God,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Well, welcome.
Feeling the love right now.
Clyde?
Hey, thanks for having me. I would like to say the pod, very nicely put together. The like lavender aroma was a nice touch, although a little overwhelming after
Thanks.
the first 10 minutes. But pretty good work, you guys.
I'm forcing you to fucking relax is what's happening. You don't
No,
get this.
no, do
Relaxation's not optional when you're in the pod. When you're in the pod, you fucking relax and you fucking like it.
What you're saying is Clyde needs to chill out.
You know
Just
what?
for
We all need
viewers
to
at home, when I dropped in, I was just telling Ohm and Grime that I woke up with my chest was pounding whenever I woke up, and it was the weirdest thing because I didn't have any exhilarating dreams or anything like that. I was just restful sleep, and all of a sudden, bam, I'm awake, and my chest just boom, 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 and I'm like, what is going on? And I've just been like that all day. So I was just like, this is kind of a weird way to gear up for this sort of thing. I should normally try to chill out and relax, be myself. And,
Yeah. Well,
the pod
your
may
body
have helped,
said.
but
Your body said get wrecked. It's time to get rowdy. I think it's
time to get wrecked.
I think it's just foreshadowing
camera.
for the fact that it's time to get wild. At this one should get wild. I mean, you're a fucking skeleton. We should not take this lightly. We shouldn't go easy on this one at all. And you're a skeleton with a heart, no less, which I appreciate.
Oh man,
So,
people aren't going to be able to see it, but just know it's in there. There's a heart.
actually, you could walk. Can he? Yeah, you can. You can walk up to this. So there's
You
a
want me to
camera
click
right here.
through the camera.
You click
Okay.
through the camera.
Let me
Just walk
see. All right.
forward.
Yeah, it's called
I'm
breaking
sorry,
the fourth
everybody.
wall.
I'm
He's
sorry.
gonna break the fourth
sorry.
wall. There it
Wait.
is.
Oh wait.
Okay, so here's
Wait,
me,
yep.
and then Okay, so the camera's a little off center from where I see it.
Oh.
Let's see. How am I
Okay.
gonna? I need to get taller to show it off though.
let's
It's
really
just
make
below
this
the
terrible.
level of the camera.
I
Yeah,
see.
this is some
Right there.
excellent content right now, guys.
All right,
Fuck yeah,
that's
it
what I
is.
came to do. Have a good night, everybody.
So Clyde, for
We'll
people
just have to get a photo.
that don't know, and how dare they? But for the peasants that don't know who Clyde is,
Oh my god.
kidding. Tell them what's Clyde about? What is Clyde's capacity in the metaverse and in life?
Yes, sir. So I am Clyde Machine. I am a music producer, VR DJ. I do a lot of tech things just in general, specifically in the VR metaverse. I do tech backend for Loner along with Two Tone Disco. Whenever streams run smooth, that's because of me. Whenever they run bad, that's probably also because of me. Also
Definitely
run
someone else's fault.
the no, man, I'll blame myself first before anybody else. But I do a lot of code things. So I work on the Loner website, and just recently, something that we'll be definitely covering here, the launch of the VRCC website. So that's kind of my whole shtick, is doing a lot of tech stuff, and then I also do some music stuff on the side, because you got to have a creative outlet, and that just happens to be mine.
Your tracks are sick. We haven't got to talk at length about that because there's always a million fucking things going on.
of
But
course.
I was and I don't mean it how it sounds. I was very surprised, but when you casually come across people and you're like, oh, I'm a producer, I'm a producer too. The odds are not in favor of everybody being a wonderful producer sometimes, but
Oh yeah.
not a worry with you. Your tracks are really, really good, really sick. I was very impressed.
Yeah, we actually have a track from Clyde for the outro, which is a banger.
It's gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, you're actually dropping a music video for it too.
That's right. That's right. This Saturday is going to be the first time I'm ever dropping a music video, worked on by the incredibly talented artist Shiver. Shout out to that guy. Going to be debuting that, of course, on the YouTubes where everybody watches all the music videos nowadays. But maybe doing a little sneaky debut during the Ikigai Rebirth, which will be in Grime Canyon, set that I'm playing also on Saturday. So if you guys tune in, you might get to see it there.
You got a big weekend.
You have no idea. But
yeah. Got a lot of shit. I know something about trying to do too many things at once.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah, you both. My God.
So let's talk a little bit about VRCC, because I think this is a sore blind spot that is getting addressed, and it is a soothing balm on the malignant sore that was a lack of visibility and organization in the event space of the
high praise.
dancing. Why does my fucking brain work like this? And so you created a really amazing solution to this, and you just popped this up live a couple days ago, right? It wasn't too long ago.
Literally a couple of days ago. Yep, it's just been live this week.
Do we have do we have a way to pop up VRCC?
Yep. So actually, we have a video that's Clyde sent us that's playing right now while you talk about it. But VRCC is also going to run the back end of our stream, and if you see on this slide that now when we cover events, we can cover them in real time. So if one of you lazy people are like, "Oh shit, Homeroom's about to air," I better put my event up. You can do that. Anyways, back to this cool video. Why don't you talk about it, Clyde?
Yeah, let's talk about VRCC. Walk
so just to assume that people haven't heard about it before, just to make sure we're all on the same page, VRCC, acronym for Virtual Reality Club Collective, is by and large a site for just aggregating what events are happening when and where, right? The big thing that we've noticed, and by we, I mean basically everybody in the VR music scene, because a lot of us have been thinking about this for a long time, just the way that you find shows in the VR space is basically always going to be either Twitter, you're going to hear it because you happen to be connected with the folks that are running them, or it's going to be that you just happen to be in the Discord for it. All of this, of course, presupposes that you either already are involved with the scene, or you just happen to stumble your way into it. Not a great, like, oh, if you're not a producer, if you're not like living in VR kind of thing, you might not come across these. So this is supposed to kind of address that issue of, well, here's all these different communities that are sub-communities, I guess, putting on their different events. And there's just so many of them, and you never see them if you're only in so many Discords or never in any Discords. And it's just so easy to miss them. It's easy for even event planners to like go to plan out a big bombastic show, and then all of a sudden they see another one that's like, oh wow, like these are now going to be in direct conflict, and you don't want to steal the thunder from somebody else if you can possibly avoid it. So this is intended to serve a couple of needs there. One being that time zones are very difficult for everyone. We've been doing this for some of us have been doing it for a very long time, but folks like me, like I've been involved with this for the last year, and it's just it never goes away, right? Like you always have some instance of, oh no, I set the times wrong, so now this time zone is right, but this one's wrong, like it's off by an hour or whatever, and then you have to update it. Like that happens a lot. It happens to everybody. So this is supposed to help with that, because when you go to it, it knows what time zone you're in and sets the time for you. Easy peasy. Localized time zones right there. So there's that, and then of course just the visibility of what's happening just in general. There are a lot of different groups. I'll say right now, The site is in a closed beta, so not all of the events that are happening are represented here. This is something that we're looking to roll out in a gradual process, just to find the little opportunities for it to blow up. Find the little mistakes I might have made while working on it. So we've got a few folks that are adding events, as you can see here. We even have the home ghost machine event being shown on the video right now. There will be a lot more events added to this for sure, but we are doing a slow rollout. Again, it's only been up for less than double-digit days, so we're taking our time with rolling it out as far as making sure that we're adding events that are coming up, but it won't be a complete picture for a while yet, just so that we get a chance to find out if there's any major problems that we need to fix, any game-stopping bugs that might get introduced. But that's the TLDR.
Yeah. Good job. That's the TLDR. Shit. So I remember like when Veltix made like kind of a screen cap version of this and shared this a while back, and it seemed like Twitter absolutely loved it. It seemed like everybody just really liked the concept just in general, and I think it's awesome that you guys capitalized on that. Like obviously we all like it addresses so many different pain points, but then when you like kind of put a test of just a picture of what it could be made people excited. So, you were onto something. And I posted the event to it last night without a hitch. I think I got the time thing right.
Yep, showing up here.
I double checked it. You got it right.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I got the time thing right. And that's really a big part of the battle. I mean, honestly, last weekend, I fucked up the time on the big loner event. And I don't even know what happened with that. It was daylight savings and flipping, and the fact that we're using like 10 different time zones, whatever it was. This would have alleviated that straight up. It's really cool. And it's really well done. Just works, does what it does, and it's something that we've needed for a minute. And it's funny because it seems like it would be a fairly straightforward task, right? And then once you start getting into it, it's like not quite, right?
I'm glad you touched on that, because originally I had budgeted out roughly 10 days of actual like working days to get it from just the idea to now this is something that somebody could use, not in a perfect state, of course, but just be usable, right? Well, those 10 days took about 30 for various reasons of life and just finding little things of like, oh, well, we can't launch it without this thing, and we definitely need this other thing if we're going to do that. And then just one thing after another. And then without getting into too much detail, I started having some serious wrist pains, and I had to take time off of like, not shows, of course. I still go to the shows, but I would be like dancing like this. I'd be like, one hand, just gotta do one hand because I can't take no risks on this one.
Expert fist bumper.
Have it in a brace kind of thing. Expert fist bumper, gun finger instead of gun fingers.
Wait, am I understanding this right? That you coded so hard that you fucked your wrist up?
Got the carpal tunnel.
All right. I didn't say that.
You don't have to get into it if you don't want to, but you can just say. I was trying to.
Well, I don't want people to be like, "Oh my God, he was working so hard for our benefit." Like, no, these things happen. These things happen. But it did get to a point where I did have to stop, and I was like, "Yeah, the coding is literally like making it worse." So I need to stop and just take a couple weeks and let it heal up. And then once I did, started slamming back on those commits, and now you have a site. You guys can use it right now.
Yeah, you can use it right now. You can load it in your Twitch stream and always have updated events like this. Really helpful, really awesome for the community. And hopefully the earlier you post your events on there, like people can update their RSS feeds or whatever the fuck, and start coordinating a little better on overlapping events and stuff. So great. That's awesome.
Right on.
Well done. Now, do you have sort of a vision for the future of it over time? Or are you thinking that you're going to keep it pretty focused on that one, do one thing really well type?
Well, that is a very excellent point. This idea actually was introduced to me around the time that I was considering like what else I could use my own skills for just the VR music scene. Because of course I do music, like I play shows. I help out with the loner shows, but like you see people like Kai, who was on here last week, right? Who was just amazing in the 3D space, and like Swa, like guys like that, like they're doing amazing things that you can see and touch and, you know, be impressed with like week over week. And I'm like, what else could I do? You know, like what else could I be bringing? How else could I be helping? So initially I wanted to come up with just like, well, code is the thing that I do so well. Like that's something I've built a whole career off of. I've been building things for years now, near on a decade, right? So I'm like, how do I pair that with this? VRCC turned out to be an excellent pairing of just like, I know how to build these things. I know what it takes to turn up a stack and have it not fall over, you know, once it starts going under load, and put in front of a public audience. But I also wanted to do something more just off of that. Like, I don't have to stop at just one coding project, right? So little fun fact about this, gonna pull back the hood a little bit. VRCC isn't just a site though, at least not in its like the space that it's going to fill in the future. It's not just a website. It's primarily an API server for a data backend that just happens to have a nice front end on it, which is very important because what that means is that I want the community to be able to benefit from the data that we put here. Not just like, this is actually an excellent example that you put it right into the stream. That's awesome because you're taking advantage of the data that we're already collecting. Like we're relying on it for everybody knowing what events are happening. Well, this isn't just like exclusive to the thing that I've built, right? This isn't just exclusive to the site that I put on it. What you can do is you can actually, and this is something that, you know, I'll figure out how to disseminate this before, before it gets, too big. But if you're intrepid, if you open up the, the developer console in your browser and you look at the calls that the website is making, you'll notice that there are some APIs there that just turn back the data as a JSON blob, which in normal human speak is a data structure that any service can use. And you don't have to authenticate with it or anything. So literally anybody else could be like, wait, I know how to code too. Can I build something off of this? Like use that data and build my own front end or build my own service that just happens to, I don't know, do something fancy with that. Exactly. So it's actually intended to be the first step of a multi-step like ecosystem of sorts of different services that may extend into like having an automatic like invite system, some kind of like an RSVP queue for events, and possibly like some crazy stuff going down the road, which I won't hint to here because I don't want to overpromise, but that's the immediate thing that I see as being some valuable opportunities that we could build off of this.
Holy shit!
There's a very large future for this, just as a whole, thing. And again, like I really can't emphasize enough that as much as I'm having these ideas and I would love to put the time into these, realistically, I'm just not going to be able to do it all, right? So I'm letting the community be able to do that if they have the chops for it, have the desire to do it. If they can, if all they need is the data and just a way to access it, then they can build out their own things on top of this and everybody benefits.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Really, really
all
cool.
For you guys.
Yeah, that's just, yeah, that's super sick. My mind is sitting here spinning too, like of all the different things that you can use once you get enough information. If you have a centralized location where everyone's piling in their data, they're sort of like, metadata, right? If you are making that accessible to whomever, it's all about whatever perspective you choose to try to use to grapple with that data for whatever you want to do. So if you want to make a portal that just shows your shows that are coming up on a site or in your live stream or whatever, you can do that. If you want to, pick things that are just in a certain time zone, you can do that. If you want to, however you want to slice that. Right now, it's just event data, but as there's more data in there and more data involved, that's going to become really, really exciting. Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you for putting the time and the energy into making that, because you're right. There are more visible champions in here, right? People that are creating tangible assets and things that we can lay our eyes on. And then there's all the ones and zeros hiding in the nooks and crannies that someone has to organize. And we're thankful to have someone like Clyde at the helm, keeping us, or at least the illusion of safety is in place, knowing that Clyde is at the helm.
Yeah, building the bones.
Don't say it like that.
of-
I would never. Hey man. Don't be like that. This is your toxic positivity hour. We're only bringing the good vibes here. You're gonna feel good whether you like it or not.
You can feel good, and you like it.
I'm not gonna make anybody afraid.
So speaking of feel good, let's crawl around some of your favorite worlds. What do you say? You got some worlds on deck? And
Oh, you
in
know
the
I
chat,
do.
While Clyde's picking some worlds out, if you have any questions, please load us up in the chat with questions. I personally love it because it makes my life easier when everyone thinks for me and asks questions.
Yeah, we need to
That's
fill up time
fantastic.
somehow. I guess I could just shout
Also-
people out in the meantime, like Lax City and Gravekeeper and Red Hades
Shout out
MTL.
Eberstark for saying
Eberstark,
if
Illy.
you ain't spinning, you
Oh,
ain't
wait.
winning.
Oh, let's actually shout out Lax City. Congrats,
Yeah.
Lax,
Yeah,
for
fucking
being a part
hell yeah,
of
Lax
a
City.
little hootenanny. Porter Robinson's fucking. Jeez,
Second
it's so
Sky.
awesome.
Yeah.
You
My leg can't
absolutely
handle it.
deserve
Okay.
that. His leg can't handle it. But you absolutely deserve that. You've been nothing but a gentleman and a scholar since you've been in here, and music and your art are incredible. The community's super excited for you. So
Yeah.
enjoy this time
I actually.
because it goes quick.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it is time.
It goes quick, so enjoy it. Oh, it's time. Let's rip.
Let's go.
Let me grab the camera as usual. Yeah, Lax City, you're great. As I've told you before, the last song to make me like emotional and like cry on spot was your remix of Ikali. It took me 3 times seeing you in VRChat to give you the courage to tell that to you, but yeah, congrats.
Yeah, you know I had
We were
to.
here once
I had to
before.
show everybody this
God.
one and tell the story.
Damn it, Clyde.
I guess we're gonna be here the rest of the night.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing to learn about Clyde, it's not just that I do code. It's not just that I help out with Loner and make music. It's also that I love to tell stories, and you're about to hear a story.
Oh my god, I'm
So, this
traumatized
here-
just standing
Yeah.
there. God damn it.
Oh my god, the bad memories are coming back for him. This is a giant map that is very depressive looking, honestly, but it's incredibly beautifully done. It's very apocalyptic. It's called Eternal Ash. I don't actually recall who made it. It's by Carl Cronin. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. This map
All
is so
of Carl's
huge.
worlds are nuts.
Oh, are they all like this? This is the only one that I've seen of him.
No, they're all not huge like this, but they're all nuts. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's get out into the open sky so we can kind of see where the horizon lands. It'll become apparent what's happening when we get out there.
The horizon in air quotes.
Horizon, yeah.
I'm gonna try switching cameras really quick to give this a shot. You want to stand here for a second
Here, let me
while I switch cameras?
monitor out
Yeah.
of the way. That way
Yeah.
you can actually see.
Trying a new
What do
camera.
trying a camera. Okay, so
New camera time.
so that might, I don't know. Can it even see up there? Let me look at the. You can't even see the top of it, but
Yeah, it's a little.
I mean, I'm serious. I'm getting stressed out just standing in here. I'm gonna let you tell the whole story, but it's so big.
Oh god, the stream has got so bright all of a sudden.
Oh, is this too bright? I
Yeah,
think we're
but-
overexposed. Hold on.
It was for a moment.
New camera. Exposure.
Yeah, all of the worlds though
There we go.
that this person makes are really, really pretty, and they make you feel a certain way. This one definitely makes me feel a certain way. I'm gonna let you tell the story, but
Yeah. So, this world has some structures in it, obviously to fit the post-apocalyptic, great fire over the earth kind of vibe. They're all empty, very stone-looking buildings. And you'll notice that there's a bunch that are up on these mountains. If you look way up into the farthest reaches of where your eye lets you see, you can see a really massive one right up there. Well, some of us, I won't won't name names, but some of us decided, you know what? We're not doing anything else tonight. Let's go to the top of that building over there. Let's see how far away it is, right? Well, we thought that would be maybe like a half-hour excursion, right? It took us over 2 hours from what I'm told. And I say from what I'm told because I lost track of my sense of time. They were telling me that it was longer than that, but I don't know. Like I had no idea.
Listen,
my sense of time passage was broken.
So I joined late, and I'm like, oh, cool. You know, all the squad's all in a map. I'll just, casually link up, with the squad and see what's going on. Easy enough. 45 minutes, so I can see them. When you like, I don't care how big of a world like you've been in VRC, like, cool. This thing absolutely stomps it. It's mind numbing, and like I get why you went to the end, because there was a big part of me that was like, I'm not gonna punk out now, but I did. I lasted 48 minutes or something, and I was no closer to all of you. And I know Swa was behind me, and Swa I could see, but it is nuts. I mean, it's so huge. I don't understand how they even made it at this scale, but
that is true.
It is cool. I like the dirt.
Yeah, there's just something about this world that I really like. Like, even though it does kind of have like this hyper depressive vibe,
Dark Souls vibe.
It's also really calming to me.
Yeah,
very Dark Souls.
Yeah, the post processing is cool.
Oh yeah, I love that so much. But yeah, this now has a special place in my heart, not just for being a cool world that's pretty unusual and is very relaxing. Definitely gets you mellowed out. But because I had good times with friends.
Oh, let's see. Hold on, let me see if I can find it while we're on this subject, because the world that we dipped out to, like, so I was with Jonesy and Swa, and we dipped out to a world. Oh shit, they all look horrifying, so I don't even know if I can pinpoint it. Let's put it this way: after walking around in here and being traumatized for an hour of just walking, we then found ourselves in the woods getting chased by something. Something was just chasing us through the woods.
Oh my god!
And we did that for another 30 minutes, and it was terrifying. So to this map maker, I love you, kind of hate you, mostly love you. Really cool. Cool how you could just pick up a vibe in here, though. Like how you just, like how much emotional resonance the world seemed to have.
You know what I should do is make sure that the next one that we go to is more positive.
Yeah, bring that toxic positivity here.
We can go the other way. We could totally go the other way too.
Also in the chat, what do we think of this camera? Is it too unreliable? Does it
chat, talk
focus
about the camera.
in and out too much? Is it dope? Got a VRC lens here, and I'm actually wearing one of Frank's avatars because I don't have my VRC lens installed anymore. Camera's good. You guys liking it? That's good.
Frank's one of Frank's cables came undone or something. So
I see him spawning
out shortly. Yeah. Is that Frank? Yeah, that is a Frank. And I accidentally invited a random person that asked to join too. That I didn't see who it was.
We might get a challenge.
Actually, drop that portal. They'll think that we're
tried to put us.
They'll think that we're way down there. Like, I think they're just up the way. 3 hours later.
I've got a beautiful world that we need to go to that'll bring the mood back up.
Frank, you're looking you look very chivalrous. You look very.
You're looking very appropriate for the world.
Oh, that's some armor from Oblivion, isn't it? No.
Yeah, that might be Daedric armor.
I'm pretty sure it's Daedric armor.
Without any the red details on it. All right, so I got the next world. Let me drop that real quick, and hopefully it'll be dreamier, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Here we go.
Ship and cloud. See, this seems positive, but yeah, I've learned my lesson in here.
Ugh. FOV isn't annoying. That's good. Kind of dark now. Yeah, the exposure shit's a little... Ooh, I like this world already. Yeah, the exposure's a little weird. That's for sure. Oh my god, I love this.
This is cool.
This is super cool. Oops, I reset my avatar by accident.
Oh, look at this whale.
So this right here, you're basically living in a painting.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
This is so cool.
So this one, I don't recall how I actually came across this. I want to say it was on the Twitter. And I don't know much about it aside from just that it's a gorgeous world to just like hang out in. You can do a little bit of exploration, but it's for the most part, it's what you see here.
It's beautiful.
And I'll be honest, this is one of the few worlds that I've fallen asleep in. Like when you get kind of overwhelmed with the activities of a music event or something, and you just need to relax. Sometimes I just come here and sit. I'll go up in the ship and just hang out and just fall asleep in my headset. Wake up and be like, that was a good rest. But yeah.
Oh, it's got options too, huh? Or what are these? Yeah.
Yeah,
Got some
it's,
lens flare too.
Like you can. Does it?
Yeah.
From a beautiful close up. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to act in front of a camera.
it's a like a whale ecology thing too. It's got like a cool. Check out this board.
Oh, is that right? Oh, do this for our buddy Ilyana. I'm gonna give you your toxic positivity and knowledge, I guess.
Whale knowledge.
Yeah.
See, whale ecology survey status.
How about that?
Flying whale. Oh, this is all the different flying whales in worlds.
Wait, for real?
It's a collection.
Oh, hey,
yeah,
look at that. It's Secret Sky. Look at that. Yeah, we've seen that before, huh?
Whoa, yeah, Sly's World.
The various regions.
That's super cool.
Whale ecology. I found a huge cloud cave filled with sky plankton, which whales love. Whales do love a good sky plankton. And today I was finally able to observe the whales I have been looking forward to seeing. Oh, nice. So yeah, they were like, hey, I keep seeing whales. I really want to see some whales, so I'm gonna put. It's like pimp your world, but with whales. We heard you like whales.
Heard you like
pimp your whales.
So put a whale in your world so you can. Yeah, it falls apart quickly.
I really like this. Is this geometry? It is.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh.
It is. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Very, very cool. Cool balance.
Place do we look
light
in this
over
world,
there,
though?
dark over here. We do look slightly cracked. Slightly cracked.
Just a little cracked.
But when don't we? I like the ripples.
Yeah, the ripples.
That
very
rip.
nice touch.
Oh, there's the whale. There's the whale.
Yeah, the whale's animation.
Oh my
is really
god, I love it.
cool. So like, we'll have to wait a minute before it comes up.
Oh, I saw it. I want to go up here. How do you get up there?
Just keep moving forward.
Oh, okay.
You ascend naturally.
Yeah, that
Like
makes sense.
you know.
Oh, it's nice and big for me and
What?
and my girlfriend that I don't have.
Real tears being shed. You and Robbie probably hang out.
Yeah, me and Robbie. Yeah, this is not big enough for me and Robbie. Robbie would have a fit in here.
For real?
I'd be dead. He would just eat me. It's fine.
And it would be Captain Robbie too. Definitely Captain Robbie.
That's true. Yeah, you wouldn't be the first mate. You'd be swapping the deck.
Yeah, I'd be. Oh, it's raining now from the whale. This
From
is
the whale
so
splash.
awesome.
Oh,
Sick.
So cool.
wow. That's awesome.
What do you think, Frank?
So many little things in the world that like you don't notice like the first time you come into it and you explore it for a bit. Like there's always gonna be something that you miss, and then you come back ages later and show somebody, and then you're like, "Whoa, I never noticed that before."
Yeah, well, we're living. We get to walk around and live in living paintings, like you said. So
Yeah, this is actually the most painterly world I've seen. Like,
yeah,
it is.
It really is gorgeous.
Really nice looking.
I love it's light over there, dark over there. I love a good light, dark, contrast. Am I right? I love a good light, dark.
Oh my god. I wonder what happens if you go towards the light.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
So,
Well, all right, I guess we're going.
We're going.
they
I'm
say to
sorry,
go
I
away
tried
from
to-
the light. They
Go
say,
away.
I don't want to be too picky, but they say to walk away from the white light. You're not supposed to go to the white light at the end of the tunnel.
We probably should have asked chat for their input. Like, should we go to the light or go away from the light? And then everybody's like,
Voting
"No,
moment.
Everybody go to the light.
They would definitely
Oh,
send us
Frank-
to death.
Oh no,
I
Frank!
mean,
Frank,
Don't go over the edge. Don't go over the edge. Don't go over the edge. Ah! Oh no! Oh no!
well,
you know what's happening.
It
would be fun to make more-
over the edge.
More consequences for when you fall. I've been
Yeah,
thinking about that actually with Worlds. So I've got a question, Clyde.
yeah.
a
I've
question.
got an answer. What you got?
Do
What
you
you got?
find coding to be an artistic expression? And because you make
Oof.
music and you feel a certain way when you're done with the music, do you feel something similar when you finish some code? Do you feel like it is an artistic representation or artistic experience?
That is a surprisingly good question.
surprisingly.
I say surprising because I should have expected it, and yet I didn't even think about it. So now I'm like, oh wait, hold on. I have I know how I feel about this, but I haven't put it into words, for a long time. But the short answer is that for the most part, I don't feel that it is an artistic expression. But then there is a certain there may be like a 20% artistic expression in it, because so much of the time is spent following a pattern that you set right at the start, right? Because you kind of come up with some idea of what you want to build, and then over time you're just filling in all the blanks, right? But it doesn't really change in crazy ways as you're working through it, if in the best of scenarios. But what that means is that the creative aspect comes in right at the start, and then for the most part the rest of it is just kind of I don't want to say a slog, but you're going through the motions. You're just making sure that you're typing it all out. But I will say that there is kind of a phenomenon that I've noticed where if I'm working on code, I can't really work on music in the same day. So I feel like it does kind of spend from the same energy pool, if you will. I can't split my brain in the same day. The few times that I've tried, it always turns out poorly. The code is not rewarding to me, it's not fulfilling, and then the music that I make is just kind of going through the motions, kind of like the code. I'm like, oh no, I'm in that mindset and I'm carrying it over here, and they just don't mix. So there is some component to it, but it's a complicated thing.
Interesting. Yeah, my feedback on that is that's a loaded question because you can, in my opinion, you can breathe artistically. It's a loaded question, and it's depending on your process. Let's say you're painting a landscape, for instance, and you say, or you're just doing a study, right? Or you're doing the whole Fruit of the Loom thing. You're painting a cornucopia as
while you're in your Fruit of the Looms. For instance,
yeah, in your Fruit of the Looms while you're eating Fruit Loops. And
big brain jokes.
You're set up, and what you're aiming for. It's already determined. But when you're finished with that, you would say, "Look, I made this piece of art." When you're done with the code, you don't necessarily feel like, "Look, I made this piece of art." Huh? I mean, you created something that's.
There's definitely the creative aspect to it, right? When I'm done with something that I'm proud of, I know I'm proud of it. I know that there's value in what I've done is not just you did the code and it works great. It's there's something about it where it's when you're done, you do kind of just want to look at it, right? If you took your time and actually made it very clean, you didn't cut any corners, you didn't leave it dirty just because you were trying to go fast, you are proud of it. And you definitely have that same kind of yeah, I made that, right? And I get that with my music too. Like there are times when it's like, if I don't just go super fast, use a bunch of pre-made stuff that I'm not personally like invested in, when you're done with it and you're like, yeah, I would show this to people and actually not be embarrassed about it.
So it's interesting, right? Because so much of the conversation about art is can be steered towards what happens when it's done, what you come away with, the finished product. And what I am really focused on is what's going on with me while I'm creating in the moment, because I think that like I try to stay as focused on the now as possible. I try to stay as present as possible when I can. So I install a bunch of little rituals to kind of help me keep close. I just posted a video, I think yesterday, about gratitude is one of the things that helps me frame. Like I sit down and I'm actually thankful for the tools that I'm about to use to create the things that I'm going to create. As far as it being an expression of art, you know, where that's concerned, I mean, it's if you're creating and you're in that state. Now I imagine you know about flow state, right? Like you're
yeah, I've delved into this before.
Yeah, so you can be in a flow state coding, and you can be in a flow state working on a track. And which do you find easier? Do you find it easier to get into a flow state coding or working on a track, and why do you think that is?
Working on music for sure. Mainly because it has upwards of 90% of that artistic aspect, whereas coding has, as I mentioned previously, like less than 20%. The coding side, like you have to do so much planning, whereas with music, I can just sit down and the next 2 hours are just me experimenting. Like, and to me, it's like, as long as I've sat down and opened the DAW, it's ready to go. If I open an IDE for coding, there's never a time that I just open it and I don't have an idea of what I'm going to do. Well, what that means is that now you have a right and a wrong answer, right? Because what you did when you sat down to write the code in that case is I have an idea and I can fail to do it, right? I can fail to achieve what I set up to do. Whereas with music, most of the time I don't do that. Like I can sit down with an idea, and that's, you know, that has its times. But a lot of times I can also sit there and be like, I have an idea, or maybe I have no idea, but if I sit down with an idea and I never achieve it exactly, I do something totally different. That's still time well spent. That's still, you know, an excellent time to me. I can get into a flow, no problem. Whereas with code, it's very particular. Like it's got to be done right.
So allegedly, as far as we understand from both like a neuroscientific perspective, I am not qualified to make this claim, but from what I understand, from a neuroscience perspective and from sort of looking throughout history and looking throughout time, our best bet at being happy is to stay in the flow state as much as possible. Even Leonardo da Vinci commented on, he didn't call it fucking flow state, but Da Vinci commented on like, basically the key to your happiness lies in getting lost, where you do something, you have that absolute loss of sense of time, where everything just sort of disappears and you're melded kind of one with the thing. And there's people that have written books about flow state, right? Where there's ingredients to it. It's got just the right amount of risk. It's got just the right amount of reward. It keeps you on the line between being, you know, kind of afraid to fuck up and feeling like you're doing a great job. And it keeps you on this track and this path. And it's interesting because that sense of timelessness, that sense of raw experience, when you look for clues, you know, air quotes, spiritually, you look for clues about, you know, what enlightenment might be, you know, the definitions seem pretty similar. And I think that's fucking cool to be in a state of creativity and to play. And when you look at children, before their brains are filled with symbolism and definitions and shit, and they TikTok. Just create things. Yeah, they're just fucking creating raw. They don't care about the outcome. They don't care about the whatever. It's just, they just do the thing because they're doing the thing and they're completely present with it. And that is an interesting, really interesting thing there. And I'm kind of like you. I have different modes. When I'm doing sound design, for instance, I'm less flowy. And when I'm writing music, sometimes it just hits me in a fucking bolt and I got to get the whole thing out of my way. Like it feels like it just feels like a train of cars moving through my head, and they won't stop coming through my head until I get it out. It happens in a lot of different ways, but the flow state, for me, happens a ton when I'm building things in VR, especially when I'm modeling in VR. When I use Gravity Sketch and I'm modeling, I'm gone, like completely gone. Unity, same thing, I'm gone. And when I get all my sort of ingredients on the table, because making music or making a lot of things is a lot like cooking. You got to prepare all your ingredients ahead of time, for me anyway, to get into flow state with it. Get prepared, and then sit down and get ready to fucking work. And when I've got everything prepped and nothing's taking me off on some, kind of tangent where there is a very binary wrong or right, you pointed that out, that there's very clear borders. Like that's it for me. For music, I can get into a flow state. Or if I'm just sitting there with a guitar or a ukulele or something, like I'll just space out, start drooling on myself.
Oh yeah,
fucking, make something.
I've been in that case. You ever do the thing where like you lay in bed or you just lay down, right, and you have the instrument on you, all in its weighty glory, and you just noodle on it. Like you don't even look at it. You're just kind of feeling it out. You ever do that? Like
all the time.
There's something about
tons.
just laying there with the instrument
asleep
on you and just not even like trying to play a song. You're just making sounds, just kind of following where your heart takes you, kind of thing.
In the dark is the most fun. If you have an instrument laying around, do it in the dark. It is super,
or while you're in VR.
Super red.
All right, we're back. There's a reason that shit takes so long. Let's start the camera again.
Well, we were talking about art, so we made some art while you're gone.
Oh, you did? Where?
Yeah, look at this one. This one's just for you.
Yeah, it's not going to show up though.
Yeah,
because he just joined.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're late, join. Oh yeah. No, it says
just trace over the lines.
It says your power sucks.
It does.
That's it.
It's snowing here, so that makes sense.
God.
What?
Yeah. It was like 70 degrees yesterday, and it's like snowing today. Very cool. Very global warming.
What? You want to hit a different world? What do you think?
Let's
keep the train rolling.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'll go with the next one that I had planned, rather than change our.
We're also coming up with alternatives for NFT. Like
what do you mean
different names for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I said like nude French tarantulas.
Nude French tarantulas.
For instance, can I interest you in some NFTs?
Here, NFT this one. Everybody.
Rest Island. Let me save this world really quick before I hop in there, because I really like the vibe. Favorite. Yes. Oh, broken portal. There we go. Oh, and I haven't set up the chat. Let me figure that out. Yeah, God. And I probably lost some project files and shit. Because I always have 6 million things open without saving, because I'm mentally disabled or something. I never learned
from this one, so you're welcome to do that.
And,
who's coming into my house?
Oh, it's this place, Theo's house.
No, it's my house. It's not
Your
Theo's house. It's my house. She was just living here rent free for a bit, and then I kicked her out.
You got Theo living rent free in your mind?
No. Does this look like my mind? Well, I guess you wouldn't know what the inside of my mind looks like. But yeah, this was for a long time my home world, which now I kind of rotate them out just to keep them fresh. But this was the first world that I was like, wow, there's something about this that just kind of like really grabs me, as far as just like being a place that like I was like really comfortable in VR, and like, I can hang out with friends here. I could just sit here and have like introspection time or whatever. But I'll show you the most interesting thing to me about it, but we're going to have to go outside to see it. Boing. boing,
Yeah.
boing, 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 boing. So the crazy thing to me about this world that like really grabbed me whenever I first stumbled across it was just that like they did with the world building what I would have done as a kid, like imagining like crazy architecture and like drawing out cool stuff, or like if I could have like had a world building game back in the day, you know, when I was 7 or 8 years old, I would have built exactly this house, like a crazy industrial structure holding up a mountain just to put a house under it, like things that don't make any sense. It's not practical. It's just like people do it because, for the same reason that humans build bridges over water, and I don't know, man. There's just something about it.
This is something you can buy on the Unity Asset Store, and I know this
Is it really?
because when I built my very first thing, it was actually this, and the reason why I bought this was not because of the outside here. It was actually because come over here.
Yeah.
I bought it.
Oh.
For this space.
Really?
Now, it doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense, but if you scroll back through my Twitter pictures, which no one should ever do,
Yeah.
just because
That's rude.
not going to be very exciting, but you go to the first time I built like a screen with a world, it's in this space because I really liked this room. I just liked like how this was set up, and I wanted to like reverse engineer it and try to understand, like how it was made, what it was about, and I was just getting started. So the idea was to have like a chill spot up top with like the front deck be like a meditation zone. I took all the furniture out and all the shit out, and then I was gonna put like just a little club down here, and because this space I feel like is like a perfect space for like a club type thing. So yeah, this was my first experiment. Hey Frank, you clean up well. Got it.
Yeah, Frank trying to class up the joint. We're hanging out in a concrete box, and Frank's is all dressed up nice for a nice dinner.
Night on the
We
town
like
with
that for
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, true. You gonna fly me to the moon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, not you. Get away.
And so actually, I have a version of that. I should put. It's cracked. I put giant.
Yeah.
I replaced the skybox with this like weird holographic acid shit, and I put giant access tokens out in the sky with tentacles. Like that was the sky. And I got rid of all the trees and all the shit. I made it look like it's like an acid dimension hellscape. It was quite relaxing, if you ask me. I definitely.
I was about to say, why would you do that? Because that sounds like it'd be kind of barfy.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? Have a little excitement in your life, but it sounds like it was relaxing.
This guy's looking at me all fucking wrong. This guy's looking at me.
Oh yeah,
all
he's
wrong.
this guy's looking at you all wrong because he's all like, you haven't talked to my brother. Talk to his brother, Festy. This is Festy.
Holy shit!
He got too big for the tank.
Kaiju crab.
Kaiju
go.
energy.
You looking at me wrong. You looking at me all wrong.
I wouldn't get too close to him.
You wanna go?
You never know what he's capable of.
You want to go? You really want some of that? I don't think you want none.
He's been living in this lake for 20 years and he's never hurt anybody, but I'm not taking any chances.
Ooh.
I want Frank to get you.
Frank's got a knife.
He's ready to go.
Get him, Frank.
You want to go?
Oh, man.
You want to fucking go? You want to go? Let's go.
Oh, no. It's a real kaiju party now.
Let's go. It could be more. How do you feel about this?
Oh, my God.
This avatar took so long to load him. Oh my god.
No.
Did it?
I can see why. There's so much.
Because it. I guess. Listen.
So much.
Wait. Yeah. What do you mean? This is
too much
Cartesian God. No. This is perfect. I'm just soothing my scales in the spa. I understand why you're over here now. You this isn't a combat pose. You're just getting your shit right. I feel that. Yeah. Hang out under the waterfall.
Getting your shit right.
You just get your shit all smooth. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not looking any smoother though.
Wow, we're
So, I
finally
got a
having a
question
hot
for
tub
you.
stream. We're
hot
two
tub
egos
stream.
now.
It happened.
Fia's got nothing on
Yeah.
us. We got the hot tub stream right here. Shout out Fia.
I
though.
feel sexy. The question I got another question for you. Do you worry at all about the intersection of privacy with data and just in general in these kind of metaversal spaces?
Yeah, I do, not necessarily because of the tech itself. Well, let me think for a second. So, the big concern that I see about just privacy in general when we're looking at the growing world of VR as we have it today, and it's just becoming so pervasive. Like, it used to be a nascent thing that was very, only nerds would have it. It's just not mature technology. And now it's like, oh yeah, you do VR? Yeah, I do too. It's just like a really normal thing at this point.
Thank God.
But yeah, true. Thank God. But I have noticed a certain kind of, and I'm kind of guilty of this too, that people are not, like, they feel really comfortable in the space, but to a concerning extent, to the point where, like, they don't think about their own privacy, and yet they share incredible details about their own life with friends, in a world. And you have to realize this may be a virtual space, but you're still transmitting your audio into a server somewhere, and that server is accessible by other people. And all of the tech concerns that you would normally have with storing data on a server still come into play, right? It may not actually be stored. They're probably not just like saving .wav files of your voice, because that would just be stupid. It wouldn't be valuable to the business. But you're still transmitting audio there and back, right? So there is an intermediary that you do have to be concerned about. Like, oh, if ever that server is compromised and it never gets noticed, somebody can be scraping that information. And let's say you're sharing some details about like where you live and like what you do and whatnot. It's like, okay, well, now you can be tracked just as if you had shared too many details on social media. Obviously, it would be leaps and bounds more difficult for that to occur. But the fact is, people don't really think about that, right? They don't even think that that's a possibility, So it's just kind of one of those things. Like, let's say that someday there is some crazy setup where somebody creates a world, they want to be malicious, they find a way to stream video out of a world when they're not there. Because again, it's just code running on a server, right? There is a way to do that, I'm sure. That's, just think about that, and then now, like, just with that in mind,
are there ways to
have
to
my
protect
concerns
yourself
for privacy.
Are there ways to protect yourself from that right now?
Well, I'll admit this goes beyond my understanding of just 3D worlds being run on a server. Like, that's not my space. I've never tried it. Like, I have installed Unity once, and just haven't opened it since. So I really don't know that I can speak very well to like what you can and can't protect against, or even like what kind of threats are out there. But from a very general sense, I recognize that, yeah, these are running on servers, so any server-related security questions still come into play. They still apply here, and protecting yourself is just a matter of, in my mind, checking that your behavior is right in the first place. Because there's no reason for sharing too many details about yourself in a VR space. Just, be mindful of who you're talking with and what you're saying around them, and just the general, like, be safe on the internet kind of stuff. Trust to a point and no further, I guess.
Well, that's good, solid advice. It's something that I think about kind of a lot. I used to kind of worry about the amount of data that could be gathered from, like, they can track your body language now. I mean, when you look at what's trackable, like on your face, for instance, like if you just look at like I use the facial mocap to make my videos, like that I post, like, and when I look at like the degree of accuracy that my phone can use to track my facial features, I'm like, man, that's fucking crazy amounts of data. And we know things like TikTok like snag that, and et cetera, along with everything else possible. But here, where it could read the tonality of your voice, your body language, and further down the line, when we have even more kind of there's more easy biometric accessibility, we're going to run into some real shit, I think. I just think it's good to stay vigilant, and I think it's a good point to remember that just because it feels like we're in a fantasy land, we are in a box somewhere, and there's someone that can access that too. So don't be don't be a flagrant, be a freak. Let your freak flag fly, but not flagrantly, and without discretion for your own personal safety. Just keep that shit in mind and keep yourself
you
safe.
broke the alliteration. You had a wonderful train going. Come on, man.
I know. Sometimes I'm good at it. Sometimes, sometimes I'm not, good.
There was a request in the chat for Clyde to wash everybody's backs. I'm going to politely decline that request. Thank you for sending that in.
Come on.
Grime's like,
Come on. Yeah. All right. Let's make it real uncomfortable. Let's make the stream uncomfortable for Grime specifically. You know what you're filming now? You know what you walked into?
You know what you're filming? I'm gonna submerge my face just enough so that you can still see that I'm here.
Yeah, let me get something with tentacles out. Hold on.
Something.
So, did you have any other?
That's my cue to leave. Wait, what's this? Oh, somebody brought a knife to me. Thanks. I'll make use of this later.
All right, quit sliding people knives. Small ones. Got any bigger ones? Were there any other worlds that you wanted to check out?
Oh, I can always come up with worlds. Let's see. I don't have any planned. Let me see if something grabs me. Oh, Cube Hell. Oh, God. Imagine going to Cube Hell. I don't know who made that, but god damn, what a dumbass world, dude. Fucking bouncy castle ass bullshit.
Some twisted asshole.
You know how many hours I spent in that world, though?
A lot.
Yeah, it's kind of a relaxing place.
A few, yeah. Oh, it's super cool. I really like it. Yeah, just for anybody who doesn't know, Cube Hell world that OM made, fantastic world. But when I was trying to jump to the roof of it, I kept telling OM like how bullshit it was, just to make him think that I didn't like it, because I kept falling and then trying again. I kept falling, and yeah, sometimes it builds up, man. Sometimes you get frustrated.
I stopped believing you after like 90 minutes of you being in there. Yeah, I stopped believing.
You're like, you know what? He's been here long enough. I think he was just joking.
Right.
Let's see.
No, we can't kill the guests. We can't kill the guests that are already dead, especially.
Yeah.
Bones, buddy.
I guess we could go to. Let's see.
Bones.
Here, I got one. It'll be another chill one. Clyde's the guy with all the chill worlds. I don't do the exciting worlds. Fuck being excited. I like chilling out.
That's why we're not having an after party, because we're gonna chill instead.
Yeah, we chilling, man.
Chill.
Also because I was too busy to figure it out.
It's all good. I've noticed like everybody seems to be doing a ton of stuff now, and it just happens to be the same week that like everywhere seems to be having fantastic weather. So I'm like,
Yeah, I'm cool. Oh. I'm cool with I'm cool with that. We'll bring them back eventually, but there's just so much shit going on.
We're having one
right
next week, for sure.
Maybe I'll be there.
Maybe you'll be there.
Who we lose?
I think he just crashed. Or he just went there without us.
Let's see. Rip my friends list from the last show. I need a bot.
Oh, you added too many people.
Clyde's still here. Request invite. Oh, there we go. Got the invite.
Invite me too.
Oh no, wait. Okay, no, yeah, they're there. We're gonna go to there. We're gonna go to him.
Right. There we go. Oh, I already like this one. I like that I can see it on stream before I can see it in person. That doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of tight.
I don't know if this is a Studio Ghibli thing. I think
it is.
No. This wasn't. It was inspired by a particular work of art. I think it's actually in the description. But yeah, I think this was an OC of sorts. Chill World based on Astero's artwork. Yeah. Sorry, I did a big oopsie. I'm not used to throwing portals. I usually follow the portals, so I just went straight to the world. I think I might have actually made this one a public by mistake. No, it's invite bus. Cool. Yeah, so this world is exactly what you see. You sit and you wait for the bus.
Does it ever come?
Well, I've waited for a couple hours once and it still never showed up. I figured it might have just been like a busy day or something. So I figure, eventually it does.
It looks like the
So Clyde,
in-between world from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Clyde really likes to chill.
Yeah.
I really like chill worlds, man. There's just something about VR. Because I've never been a big fan of big, exciting worlds. Like the kind of things where like they would take like music festival stages and then recreate them in VR. Like I was never about that. I'm like, this is sure it's cool. It's like the expected thing, right? And I'm like, this is to me much more unexpected because it's just I don't know. There's something special about worlds like these. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I just collect them in the meantime. All right, what do we got? Oh, are we fishing? Oh my god! All right, I guess we're fishing.
This is my new favorite world. I fell asleep here over the weekend. This would be a great place to end the show. Instead of having an after party, we'll have a fishing competition. If you're down with that, let me know in the chat. That sounds pretty fun. I hate that VRC lens resets itself every single time. Oh, wait. Beautiful world. Real fishing.
Well, you pull back and then you let it go when you want to release it. Wow. And then you slowly pull it in.
Well, it buzzed, but I don't see it. I don't see my nameplate nowhere. Did I send it?
It's flying through the air somewhere. Or no, you gotta. It's over there. It's over to the right. You just biffed it. You gotta pull it in.
Oh, okay.
Over by the shore.
So if I watch it, it ain't moving, man. Did I break it? Is that what's happening? Because I see I see my name over there, but it ain't moving.
Are you unraveling it or are you raveling it? you might need a new rod.
Do you roll it back to? Maybe I need a new rod. Maybe I broke it. Wow. He's right here.
Oh, what's up?
Being a creepy camera guy, framing up a cool shot.
Have you been in here before?
Yeah, this is the last place I fell asleep in VR. It's so relaxing.
Understandably so.
It's crazy relaxing. So yeah, how it works is you grab a rod, you hold down the trigger, and you let it go in the direction that you want to cast. And just like that, you got yourself a nice, beautiful cast.
Yeah.
In other words, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Who's fishing, G? Who's shrimping, G? We fishing? Or whatever else people say. I probably just need another rod because like the string, like look at that. Like it's, I don't know if you can see it, but like the vector is like going all wonky.
It's fucked.
Yeah, it's properly fucked. Let's get a new one.
so fucking relaxing.
So this is
mad props to whoever made this world. It's just so cool. Was in here the other night with some people and it was just so chill. Feels like you're on vacation. Mm-hmm. It's super cool. I'm determined to catch something.
All right, I got the one with the 800-pound string. Let's see if it, gets me something.
Oh, it's fishing time.
Did I do it again?
It's fishing time.
Oh shit!
Did you get some?
You got something.
I see some
It's
movement.
fishing time. Let's
Let me
go,
back up the way
motherfucker.
real
What you
quick.
got? What you got? Come on. What you got? Come on.
All
I
right,
got the
what you got,
lock-ass
man?
monster on on the other end of this hook. Let's go.
I was here for 6 hours
You bring
and
it
didn't
up
catch
and
one.
I'll
So,
fillet it.
oh, it's a big boy.
Oh! Wow, that's a hefty boy. That's what we call a fish. That's something that
Let's see that.
swims.
Catch
Look at that
this
boy.
shit. Oh. Yeah.
You
How
got
sniff
caught.
me now? You got
How you
caught. How you sniff me now? Yeah, look at. I mean, PBR looks great. Whoever made this fish, ripping it. I'm gonna eat it.
Wow.
Really good. I need those omegas. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna do one more cast.
This is the part where Ohm admits to doing a lot of fishing IRL and then tells us all the secrets of life of fishing.
Yeah, and then you don't catch a fish and
Well-
you say, that's why they call it fishing,
Oh, that's
not
really funny.
catching.
That's a
Exactly.
real dad joke right there.
Yeah, that's literally what my dad
Exactly.
would say.
Finally
We would never
landed
catch
it.
anything fishing.
We
Oh,
want
yeah.
to play Clyde's tune while we're fishing. It could be like a exciting.
Holy shit.
It's on the outro.
Soundtrack
It's on the
to our
outro
fishing.
screen.
Some
So
real cognitive dissonance about to happen there, but we're all
What?
chilling out here, and then it's all just like
Fishing's fucking
banger
hype.
of the year kind of thing. I gotta tighten up that string. That's it's a little slacked.
We're gonna get some. Well, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got
How
another
the
one. Let's
hell?
go.
Oh man,
they must
two
have upped
for
the drop
two.
rate or something.
Why does it have to be that? Why can't it just be that I'm an excellent fisherman? Why does it got to be the drop
Why you
rate?
gotta be like that, man? Why does it
Could
have
be
to be
salty.
lucky instead of skill?
You know, maybe I got the finesse. Maybe I got those rod skills.
I think Frank's got
Maybe
the
I'm
finesse,
fucking-
and he's about to really show us up. You know, I was watching the Zenith podcast replay yesterday, and I saw that they caught a billin in this lake. Can you believe that? Like an actual real bill. It was incredible.
Wow,
Wow.
they caught a bill out here.
Yeah.
Oh, did they do their stream
Those are
from
hard to
here?
find.
Yeah, they did the intro.
Oh,
They
nice.
did the intro as them fishing. I was like, that's so awesome.
I need
I
to
didn't
catch that
realize
stream.
I gotta catch that. I like that stream. They did a good job with it.
I've never seen the intro, so I want to see that. I hear it's funny.
Hey,
Well,
let's see if this drop
doesn't get
gets
much
us
more
something.
fucking low key than this. I think it's probably a good time to send out. Should we go over the shows that are coming up this week?
We kind of already did, but I can bring it up again.
Yeah, you should highlight
Shout
them
'em out.
and then
Well,
shout 'em out. Yeah.
So we've got
Here, fishy.
Ikigai Rebirth at Grime Canyon on Saturday.
Woo, woo, woo.
A Resumu event has popped up. I guess
Oh,
they
hell yeah.
they took
Shout out to Resumu,
my
damn.
advice of putting up their event while the stream is happening. And actually, the two events on the left are happening next week. So that's something. Clyde, is there a way to sort it by like what's happening this week?
There's not a way to filter it right now, so maybe in the future. Maybe
Okay,
maybe
well,
soon.
because the one that's
Your
popping,
imagination.
that's not popping up now is the loner event, which is happening this weekend.
right,
As you
'cause
guys
it's
know,
on
every
Monday.
other Friday is loner online, and I think the lineup is Gloomstone as the headliner or something. Really cool to just not have it up right now.
Guess it's gonna pull it up by itself. Give it the spotlight.
Yeah, I'm in VR unfortunately,
Yeah.
so I can't do that. But
Just go to loneronline.com.
yeah,
for all the
loneronline.com.
details.
You'll see that, and then.
Can't miss it.
Ikigai Rebirth, run by Hidden Street, has Clyde Machine on the lineup, right?
Shout Hidden Street. I am
Oh,
going
you
to be
got fish?
closing out the night.
Yeah, Hidden
Frank
Street,
got a fish.
Clyde Machine,
Yo, Frank,
Paul
let's
Manton.
go.
Frank's first fit. Oh, you yeeted it, or you took
Text is too small to read. Okay, there's some kinks to work out
It's in a
with
bag.
this format. for propagating the stream. So I'm sorry for not delivering, but I'll definitely.
God damn it, Grime! God damn it!
First the power goes out, then I can't read the text on the screen. You know,
Always
what's it gonna be next? You lost your contacts. You can't see anymore. You like jazz too much?
I was really hoping it was gonna be Robbie that.
Just on
power.
Yeah, he's done that before.
Stepping on the power strip
He's
and
done that
turning it
before.
off for you.
Yeah, Slyfest is next week, and OM has an event next week too. Anyways.
Yeah, next week's gonna be fucking hype. Come through. That's gonna be super fun. We got Obake. We got one of my favorite producers ever.
Oh,
like
Pharrell.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that like, oh, like, you know, figure of speech. 4L is literally one of my favorite producers, and I'm over the moon fucking thrilled to have 4L playing underneath the globe, a giant mech. And we got Jonesy, who's also currently one of my favorite DJs. Obviously, Obake is everybody's favorite DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing too. That's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. And
I'm not ready.
As it is.
All these events are gonna go right off.
Yeah. As they do. Anyways, I'm going to play this outro now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to follow
everybody.
Clyde and OM, and we'll see you all next time. And here's
Everybody
a new
be
Clyde
good.
track. Everyone be good.
Yo, be good. Or it's optional, I guess.
Damn, bro, let that audio breathe. You choking the shit out of it. Oh, did
Oh, no, there we go.